Fuck hell. Hey everybody, 2 seconds, I just run to the bloody toilet. Let me just put this in this cup. Oh. Yeah, I've just knocked 2 custard slices into her as I'm a proper pygmy. I love me food. Here, well, I'm the bloody topic of conversation on the lives again, fucking now. Everybody know when I was on a live this morning, who heard me say that... Wait a minute, I'll get me little chair. Get me little chair. Who heard me say that our firstly was going to do an exposure on Fact Freak and an exposure on Kamikaze? Did any of you hear that? The cloth. Wait till I get me cloth because me glasses. So did any of you hear me say that this morning that I'm going to do an exposure? What I said was I'm going to get Aunt Sally in to tell her story because I think it's about time everybody on the app learned about Aunt Sally, like what a beautiful person she is inside and out. I've just knocked the lens out of my glasses. Can you fucking believe it? Honest to God, I'm not sick of my bastard life. Broke the glasses. Oh, wait a minute, watch. Oh, wait till I pop the fucking lens back in. My life's basically fucked up. I've chipped me fucking tooth. I'm sure I've pissed me knickers and all today. Oh, I can't get the lens back in. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, we'll get there. I'm blind as a bastard and I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, really? Oh, fuck. Let's try it that way. 2 seconds till I get me, there we are. Pop it back in. Fucking hell. Only happens to me. So, yes. So on Delusive, on Canadian Angie's, they're sitting saying that I'm doing an exposure on Fact Freak and on fucking Kamikaze. Lying fuckers. I've never said... Yes, she's coming on. Aunt Sally's coming on because I said, Aunt Sally, listen. People only knows you from doing... Hey, everybody. People only knows you and I keep biting my lip because I fucking chip my tooth and I keep catching it all the time. For doing your Christian work, which is absolutely amazing. She does it all. But I want people to see the real Aunt Sally because Aunt Sally's been a bad lass in her time and this is what her book's about, Forsaken. She doesn't pull no punches, she doesn't hide anything. But why I was fucking boiling about Fact Freak coming for Aunt Sally, right? And why I said, because I have heard him today saying he's given no apologies out, right? Why I said he should apologise for is because he put everything up on that screen, calling Aunt Sally out. But once did he think about when he knew it wasn't right what he was saying, did he put something up then to say, but by the way, she was innocent of all charges? No, he didn't. He let everybody run with it. And that's what he is. Fact Freak wants to do what it says in the tin and get his facts right, pretending he's this big fucking, I don't know what he is. He thinks he's, I don't know what he thinks he is. Basically, in my opinion, I know you'll be watching Fact Freak. You're like a big tatey and you're like a woman sitting on your box with hairs on it. Basically, that's what you are. Coming for women all the time. Go and get yourself a life. Instead of sitting, like I say, getting pissed all the time. It'll do you marvellous if you just get out there and like touch grass and get out in the fresh air. Instead of in people's businesses, what's fuck all to do with you. So, and he's how he references to me every single time. He says, "Oh, racist Pearl, racist Pearl." Fact Freak, I know you're watching, and if ever you want to come and like ask us about any of that thing, feel free. Just come, feel free, and come and have a chat to us about us instead of keep sitting saying racist Pearl. I don't give a flying fuck what you think about us, but feel free. You're only up the road from us, right? So come and Pearl, that other account isn't me. So feel free to come and have a chat. Get to know us before you're running with racist Pearl, right? I'm just saying that to you because I know that you're obsessed again with us and you sit and watch everything that I do on here. But if you had any morals about you, Fact Freak, come and apologise to Aunt Sally after you put everything out there about her that was barefaced fucking lies. Do what it says in your name, be the Fact Freak. Not, I'll just pull something from a newspaper clipping. Don't do that. Do what it says on the tin. Come with facts, not lies. And for the other one, I don't want to even mention his name because he's so irrelevant to us. Him who's got an obsession with us. I'm sure he wants to sniff in me drawers. Go and get a life because you sit in your car and watch Merv every mortal thing that I do. So there's definitely an obsession there. Get where I'm coming from. Right. I have asked Aunt Sally to come in and I'm not getting nobody else in the boxes because I do want Aunt Sally. I'm just chatting to you till she does come in. And I want Aunt Sally to tell you all about her life. Pearl, you tell him. Honestly, and like I say, Fact Freak, stop it. Go and call yourself another name. Go back, because you were doing a marvellous job. Karma's coming. Hello. You were doing a marvellous job by exposing wrong-uns and things like that. I think you knew what you were doing there, but banned from going. But Pearl, he's not the only one that sit in their car, to be fair. He's the only one that I know that sits and spies on me in the car every fucking given chance that he gets, Maria. I don't know anybody else that sits. Yes, they all sit in the car and talk, but what I'm saying is instead of sitting in his car, sitting spying on me, in with an obsession, go and do something. Stop spying on me. It's like an unhealthy obsession. It's got to that point. He was being spoke about. Oh. He's not that important to be fucking spoke about, I tell you. Not that important. But anyways, like I said, Merv, stop sitting spying at me. You are so triggered by KK. Don't think so, Tomo. I think, well, even triggered's not the word, but somebody slightly obsessed with me. I mean, I'm old enough to be his granny, so unless he's into that kind of stuff. I mean, lots of people who I'll be talking about's into all kinds of, should we say, the undesirable stuff. I mean, I'm just going off bits of clippings, you know, like when they're into this dressing up funny and wanting to do things and that. I mean, there's lots of people got all of them weird ways, but if that's what they're like and that's how things go, that's absolutely fine. I mean, who am I to dive into people's lives and find out all about the little fantasies and what they like and what they don't? Not my business. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't you realise there's a new problem every day? Like what? What problem are we talking about? Oh, I can't wait, my Maggie. I'll be getting front row seats for that. Because I want to see if what I've heard is true, because I'm not putting it out there that it's true, like about people, SMA or BDA, whatever. I'm not into this letter things. But I've heard tell. I say I'm running with gossip and I don't know if these things are true or not. Zaz. Here's my Aunt Sally, here she is. So I've asked her to come in, everybody, to come in the box. And I've told you, when she comes in, I want, request the box, please, Aunt Sally, if you don't mind. I want her to come in, but I want the comments off because I want you to sit and listen a little bit about Aunt Sally's life. And like I say, it's in the book, bestseller By the way, you're hooked when you start reading. It's a bestseller. Hello, Aunt Sally.
Hello, dear. I'm just turning the camera on. Makeup or nothing. I'm just going to be me.
Hiya.
Hello, darling. Hi, everyone.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right now, Pearl. No more tears, Pearl. No more now. Enough's enough. I can't. I've done my apologies. That's the end of it now. I'm not going to allow myself...
But, listen, I've just been on about this, Aunt Sally, right? Fact Freak put information out there about you that wasn't true, right? And you run with it, and you let everybody else run with it. So instead of sitting like a woman with hairs on it, he should be a man, grow a pair, and even if he puts a video out, which I think more of him, if he come on and apologise to you. That's what I was saying about things today. I wasn't asking for anything else, but because he run with lies about Aunt Sally and let everybody else run with it, then he found the truth out. He never once tried to put it right. Never once. That's what I'm saying. Grow a pair, Fact Freak. I've taught you as well. Sorry, Aunt Sally. I've taught you. You only live up the road, and if you want to know anything about Racist Pearl, please, Fact Freak, come and feel free. You'll be welcome with open arms, and I'll tell you all about my life. Sorry, Aunt Sally.
God bless you. I have to say, in all fairness to Fact Freak, he was trying to defend us what he's seen as vulnerable people. And I don't think he realised for a minute...
I'm not taking that away from him, Aunt Sally.
I know that, darling. I'm just trying to...
No, listen, what I'm saying is I'm not taking that away, and I've just had his back, really, and said he's good at what he does when he's exposing certain things. He's very good at that, right? I'm not taking that away from him. But then he's going on to different people who's done no wrong, and he run with it, and even when he found out the truth, he didn't even try to put it right.
Yeah, I've got...
You know what I mean? And if he was anything of a decent person, he would come and apologise. He doesn't have to come on mine. I've heard him say he's not coming on to Racist Pearl's platform. I don't want him to, but he should be coming onto your live, or I'm sure there's lots of people that would let him get in contact. He can message you on TikTok and apologise that way, but he should be giving you an apology, Aunt Sally, because that was fucking wrong.
Yeah, no, some people darling. But regarding the victim mentality, I'm a bit old school, Pearl, and I use the wrong words because back in my day, and I know what it's like, as you know, Pearl, you know my life, I was one of the worst recorded cases of child abuse in the Midlands.
I was just going to say oh, she's got a phone call.
Late 50s. Oh, it's gone. You got me?
Yeah, I've got you. Go on.
In the Midlands in late 50s and early 60s. And, you know, I was born disabled, so I spent the first 6 years of my life. You've asked me, would I come and tell my story? Do you want me to do that?
I do. That's what I've got you on for, Aunt Sally. I need everybody to know about your life, if you don't mind.
Thank you. And thank you for those that are kindly listening. I spent the first 6 years of my life in an orthopaedic hospital, surrounded by nuns, having lots of surgery and what I have. And I didn't know my parents, didn't know my father existed. They abandoned me to the hospital, a lovely lady called Auntie Gwen, a Christian lady. I thought that was my mum because she'd been in my life since I was a baby girl. And one day this woman come, I didn't know her, and signed me out of there. And it was my biological mother, took me home to this filthy house in the slums. Remember, I'm speak nice. I've been in there hospital since I was, I think, 10 or 2 weeks old or something. I speak nice. For a little girl, I was educated. It's just for my limited age, a quite posh little girl, and I was well-mannered, and I didn't even hear a swear word being in a hospital run by nuns. And anyway, and I loved Jesus, and I'd say it. And anyway, my father, I didn't know he existed. And from the minute that man seen me, he hated me. And he was a boxer, a very, very heavy man in the Midlands area back in the time. He drank too much too often. And it wasn't just like getting a hiding pearl. I carried black eyes. I had to sleep on floorboards all night with my forehead swollen, my eyes black, my nose busted. I used to have to on cold floorboards all night. I couldn't understand why my mother watched it. I just couldn't see why she'd watch it. Do you get me? And it'd make me. There was a few times, quite a few times, he'd come in, jump me, say, "Turn that gas on. Kneel down there now. Put your head in that gas." I didn't know if I was going to live or die. I had to put my head in the gas warmer and breathe the gas in for a minute. He used to tie me up with flex wire.
You okay, Aunt Sally? You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
I'll be all right in a sec.
Just you take your time whenever.
And hang me upside down on the door and whip me with flex wire. So that was before breakfast, you know, the abuse was, I couldn't be allowed out to play. I had to look after all the kids. They had baby after baby. We went days without food, sometimes 2 days, there was no food in the house. Mum would go missing for nights, 2 nights at a time, and I had to take care. I'd have the key tied around my neck, and God help me if I lost it. I was just battered from pillar to post, Pearl. I had to be hid from social workers. In the end, he was unalived. That's only a couple of things. There was obviously trigger warnings. There was the SA as a little girl.
Yeah.
Some really violation went on there. And it was just the beatings, you know. He'd promised he'd never beat me again if I didn't tell anybody that I'd never take another beating up to 6 years. It never stopped. To a point I was traumatised to death. Then he was unalived with what you eat your dinner with. Does everyone get my drift?
Yeah.
You know, he was unalived and in front of Mum and all the kids. And there was 9 of us at the time. And we hadn't got nothing. They got me out of there. They got me into care. And that's how I knew it was one of the worst recorded cases. I found out years later. But I haven't gone into the depth of all the abuse I endured because I've seen that it got me a bit emotional and I don't want to get like that. I don't want people thinking...
You just stay and do what you want to do, Aunt Sally. Nobody's...
I don't want people thinking, oh, look at her. I don't care what they think now. The point is, I spoke and I said it wrong. I was insensitive because I never thought it was like my way of talking.
Yeah.
And because we're told, oh, get up, get on with it. But no, I became an alcoholic. I didn't know how to deal with it. We were in and out of care. I didn't know how to deal with it. So I ended up on drugs and drink, dying on drugs and drink at the end. You know, and in between all that time, I went out with some quite naughty guys, and my brothers were fighters, professional fighters. But it's just like I was either in that glamorous world or I was dying for a hit or a drink. Do you get me? Mm-hmm. Anyway, after many years, I went into recovery. At a time, I had to look at myself, stop drinking. And I'm not saying this to boast, but if anyone's out there struggling with a drug or drink problem, you want help, please get in touch and I'll get back to you. It's been 30 years, a day at a time, since I lifted the bottle, a day at a time. I just do it a day at a time. And in that time, I've had to look, it wasn't just the drugs or drink, I had to take a look at me. Mm. And one of the things that I didn't realise, I had a big poor me in my life, and I did, I'm not talking about anybody else on that, but I did have a victim mentality and I didn't know it. By the way, I kept attacking people. It comes out in different areas and I didn't know it. And it was only through getting in recovery, I had to face the truth, look myself in the face. If I wanted to heal, I had to look and start getting counselling, trauma counselling and help for all the terrible things that happened. And then at the time, grace to God, about 27 years ago, we started this place. I wanted just to help people come out that pain and live here, to sleep of the night without having night terrors or fears, without having to be afraid of the dark or being in the house on their own or panic attack. I wanted to help, so I went out, started walking around the streets of Birmingham and saying, you need help. And so many said to me, We do, but they don't help quick enough. We do want to stop doing this. So I get Christian mates, 12 mates.
Sally, sorry, your phone's getting a bit muffled. I don't know if it's leaned up against something.
Oh. So I said, can you hear now?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, go on, that's fine.
So I just quickly, I'm not going to drag this out, so I quickly just said we want to help others to get what we're finding out of the trenches, out of pain on earth. We want to help others out, to show them there is a way out of the hell we suffer. So I said, if you help me, I'll take them home. And from that, from my own bedroom, I've got 4 kids, but there's 2 dependent at the time. We now have 7 houses full of people, clean, sober, leading decent names of life. Many thousands have gone on to university. I don't know, it's not all me. Listen, no one person needs glory here. There's a whole team that go to work. And the team I've got are the most fantastic team. Without them, I couldn't have done nothing. So it's like, it became a professional. We got trained up, and God doesn't always call the quick. We equips the called. We got trained up, skilled at what we do. So anyway, it's a blessed place today. I've just gone through it quickly. As I said, yes, I have written a book. It's called Forsaken, and it goes in very deep detail. There's a trigger warning. I should have written it on it. The second book's going to come out and tell you, listen, I was no angel in life. Told you I used to shop.
That's what makes you real, Aunt Sally.
But since I become a Christian and got clean, you have to be on an honest programme. And I didn't do that thing that was put out there. And I know he didn't say it. If I put something on my page, then I'm agreeing with it. Does that make sense?
And Sally, if you don't mind, only if you want to, can you explain to people exactly what happened with that? If you don't mind.
Miss Red was leaving the room.
No. About this, what Fact Freak was exposing you, saying you robbed off charity. Sorry.
I had a member of staff, and I can only say it in the way, taking advantage of the vulnerable people. Had to get rid of them. Got very disgruntled, phoned the Charity Commission, saying this, making all sorts of allegations. Now, they have to check it. They must come in and check it. Yeah. They didn't even start an inquiry. They came in, and when this happens, you don't get warning because it's a charity. If anybody knows, number one, you've got trustees. You don't get just to spend cash. You've got trustees that you've got to show them receipts for everything. Anyone who knows about charities, every single thing you've got. So if I bought a pair of shoes or something, say, excuse me, ladies' shoes, it's a male re-up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
People can do it, but we didn't. So anyway, they didn't even, if you need to check it yourself, just go to the government website and you will see where it says that they just withdraw anything that they were asking. They withdrew it all. And they realised themselves, I don't know whether it was communication with the chat, I don't know what happened, but they realised it was a disgruntled member of the staff that was peed off because they got fired. And that was it. It was all closed. If anybody, I'd welcome you to do a deep dive on me. You won't catch anything I've done personally in my life. I haven't been an angel. Should I have gone to prison when I was younger? Yeah, but I was just never caught. I'm not boasting, but I was never caught. You'll see in the book that I was a terrible shoplifter. I'm very good at it. And I'm not boasting. You might think I am, but I'm trying to say I had to support my habits. I didn't want my kids to be like tramps. I wanted them to have the best. That was how I was brought up. Certainly getting a job like most decent people. Yeah. We thought, you get brought up to shoplift and do whatever. It's crazy anyway. Broke the mould in my family. As you know, one of my kids is a nurse, a hairdresser, drug support worker. I got them to college, got them to uni. So the mould was broke.
Your phone's gone muffled again, Aunt Sally, sorry.
We broke the mould in my kids. So they grew up with love. They grew up going to uni, drug support worker. We've also got a nurse, a clinical nurse specialist. We've also got my daughter's a hairstylist, you know, and it's just amazing, you know, grace of God, what can happen. And so now it's like, don't come after me anymore, Charles, because I've got my helmet on now. I've got my sword in my hand. You've been seeing a loving, gentle Aunt Sally, and I don't ever want to lose that. But listen, I'm not one to be bullied. I don't care how old I am. I didn't get here in life with certificates of good behaviour. Be very careful now. Had it been 30 years ago before the Lord, I'd have boxed the picking head off you. It's pure bullying. We wouldn't.
Aunt Sally, sorry. Yeah. You know, like, if people, how they keep saying, like, things about this newspaper article, how, like...
I've said it, haven't I? They found there was nothing to answer. They didn't even
No,
stop.
but I'm saying, you know, when people keep bringing it up about your past and going on like that...
Journalists got hold of information because when the charity are questioning...
the electric was off in the box and sorry, Aunt Sally. No, but what I'm saying is what people need to be aware of, right? If Aunt Sally really, really wanted to, she could take this further. So, like, running a name through the mud when something...
I was advised by my people because of my job. You need to go down to the police station. This man has slandered you. Actually, it was my son was so upset he rang one of his colleagues and friends, a police officer, and she went, that lovely lady, I want her to go down. But I didn't want to do that to him. I thought, he's lost his head, he's trying to protect. And I thought, it needs putting to bed after this pill now, because...
I will. I'll put it to bed when he grows a pair and comes and apologises to you, Aunt Sally, because he's wrong on every level. And he's actually aggravated the life out of us, because this goes to prove how easy it is, and especially on TikTok. I think it would be the same. I've got no Facebook, nothing like that, only TikTok, right? But what I'm trying to say to you is when you run somebody into the ground, please make sure it's the gospel honest truth. It's not lies. Because, Aunt Sally, I hope you don't mind me saying this.
No, say anything. Let's be open. Yeah.
What state were you in the other day? And I was on the phone with Aunt Sally for hours because...
I was broken. It did break me because I'd been trolling. You've got to bear in mind, endless trolling for nearly, 2 or 3 days. Endless day and night. Yeah. I was broken. Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, Aunt Sally was in a very, very bad place, and that's what upset me. Because we speak on and off the app, me and Aunt Sally does. And for Fact Freak to do that and have all them people in the live with a big poster up behind him and, like, slandering her name, why didn't he put another poster up with the truth, facts, Fact Freak, because I know you're watching, with the true facts? Be a man, grow up here, and come and apologise to this lady whose name you dragged through the mud. Shame on her.
Rickster put it up, didn't he? And then last night he also put up the results, which was they withdrew all allegations.
It's wrong to pull people's name through the mud without actual facts.
Because people believe it. People believe that stuff, do you know what I mean? And I'm the first to tell you I didn't get here with certificates of good behaviour. I was a little bugger in my dad.
Listen, everybody knows what I am, Aunt Sally, right? And I'm far from any angel, and I don't ever make myself out to be. And I said I F up all the time, and I'm sure I'll F up in the future. But one thing I'm not, listen, I'm not a racist, right? Yes, I said a word, and I said a word again, right? But it doesn't make me a racist. And for Fat Freak to keep running, and every time he refers to me, he says racist pearl. You go and dig right through my past. Have I ever been in trouble with the police for anything like that? Or ever, until that one time, ever said anything like that? So don't run my name either, fact freak, through saying, and like I said, we live exactly 2 minutes away from each other. Feel free to come anytime. Sit down like adults.
You've got 3 sons and big boys.
Sit down like adults and come and have a chat with us. I know you'll be sitting saying, what do I want to go there for? But I'm inviting you. Come, see how we live. Just come and spend a couple of hours and come off with us, and straight away when I go to a shop, watch what happens. I'll learn to take us for something to eat, watch what happens. We put up with racism every single day of our life. So that's the last thing. Yes. I was arguing with somebody, Aunt Sally, right? And listen, I'm not making excuses up because it was wrong on every level what I did. But I have never, ever, ever in my life, and there's not one person can step forward and say, I'm black, you've argued with me. Never in my life, right? Yes. Have I ever argued with a black person? And it was just something I was arguing, and that come out the same as I have with
I understand.
With other people on the app. I've done the same, but because they weren't black, it was never picked up on.
I don't get you.
To come out of my mouth, and I'm not taking that away. I've done wrong, right?
You can't do more than what you've done. I've heard you in tears apologise. I've heard you. What more?
I'm not taking that away, though, Aunt Sally. Listen, I deserve to be dragged through the mud.
No, it's got to stop at some point because it becomes
awful. Listen, that was awful. End of what I said. But barring from that, nobody can ever come forward and ever say, Pearl, you're a liar. You've called me this name. You've said this to me, or you've done this to me. Because definitely not. But all I'm saying, fact freak, because I do know that you are watching, be a man. It doesn't have to be on the app. Definitely not on the app. If it's sincere, you should be speaking to Aunt Sally off the app. But be a man, grow up here, and come and apologise to this lady who you pulled through the dirt with not one bit of proof. That's all that I'm saying. And I was angry over it. And I was absolutely mortified over it. And well, anyway, I'm not going into no more about it. But be a man and come and apologise to her in private, because for all it was said on a live, it should be done on a live. But if it makes you feel better, go and apologise in private. Be a man and have a bit of gumption about yourself. That's all that I'm saying. Do you mind the comments back on now?
No, I was just going to say, if you want them back on now, Pearl, it's just I didn't want to...
Anybody wants to ask you anything, but listen, before these comments go back on, anybody with anything derogatory, and I don't care if you follow me, if you sub to me, if you do anything, anybody derogatory to Aunt Sally, mods, get them blocked straight away. I don't care who it is. You can put the comments back on now, and if as long as you're respectful, you can ask Aunt Sally anything that she's prepared to answer. I can't say whatever, but we want you to put the comments back on now, please. And if you want, anybody wants to be respectful, come in the boxes and you can have a chat with Aunt Sally. That's not a problem. I just wanted to leave them off while she was talking because she was nervous anyway and she's been upset for days. So I just wanted to hear a little bit of her story, but everything is in the book. It's a bestseller. It's on Amazon. And if it's not there yet, pre-order it, don't you, Aunt Sally?
Pardon? Yeah, it should. What they'll do, if it's out of stock, you can pre-order. They'll send it as soon as it's in. But what I think they're actually doing is printing as people ask.
Yes. Yeah.
But
if you read the book, there's no airs and graces, nothing's held back. I'm going to put you in now. Nothing's held back. She tells you every art and part of about her life. She doesn't hide nothing in, nothing. And that's all I wanted you to see tonight, the real...
Somebody said he's on live now. Have you got a second phone talking about...
I've got one phone.
Can anybody get it to send Pearl? Apparently...
Has anybody... I'm just going to put these people in the box.
Yeah, he's on live now talking about me again, apparently.
Has anybody got a phone who can...
Apparently...
I'm just going to put these people in the box.
I'd just like to say, you're really inspirational. I'm an ex-addict myself, and it's recording your stories really brought a lot of emotion out. I'm sure a lot of people can relate, and you're very inspiring. You should be really proud of where you came. And yeah, I'm going to order your book and stuff. And
Naomi,
yeah,
how old
thanks
are
for being
you?
very inspiring. It's been lovely.
Oh, bless you, darling. She's old
Take
enough
care,
to be one of
darling.
my mods.
Bye,
Oh,
Lou.
is she, Aunt Sally? Sorry.
Lou, God bless you.
Yes, yeah, come in, Chris.
Did I say to you, I'm sorry,
Hi,
sorry. Did I
Sally.
say
Hi.
Just read your book, by the way. It's absolutely amazing.
I'm really, really going in hard there. In that video, this is proof that she's an embezzler, that she stole all this money. I stood there and said, isn't this... No, you didn't. Can we just listen to that again? And Ricky agrees with this as well, so I don't know why the fucking narrative is being spun differently today. Proof that she's an embezzler, that she stole all this money. I stood there and said, no, you didn't do that. So why is everybody going around saying that I did do that? Why is everybody going around saying that I did do that and I'm a bully? When the literal woman is saying, no, you didn't, and Ricky's going to say it a few times as well. Like, I just don't understand this about you. She does want the accountability of Sally. And Sally has a
fat freak
several times, and I've said that I don't.
Was doing the damage.
Exactly.
I don't know men like that. I don't know men that get involved in women's stuff. They're not the type of men I know in my life. They wouldn't even have touched that with a barge pole.
Exactly, and this is what I'm saying. So he's still running now.
Yeah.
He's listened to me and he's come live. He's still running now.
People are having a go at him and he's seen how it feels to be picked on.
Let's have a listen, see what he's saying, Aunt Sally.
All right, but I don't want my soul to get broken.
If you want to come on,
Sorry.
that's the recording. With Ricky and Sean. Well, yeah, Sally asked Pearl to drop it off, but Pearl has started again. This live is not going at Aunt Sally. This live is putting out the facts. People like Rickster, like Talia, like Pearl, who've got around today saying that I was aggressive and I was horrible and I was nasty to this woman. That's what this is about. Aunt Sally's apologised to me several times. Some of the things she said in Princess Brat's live today, I really respected her for saying it, quite frankly. But I'm not having people going around talking shite.
I think we just leave it. The article.
No, Rickster was just saying the article nonsense. He didn't. But what I'm trying to say is,
when have I said, what did I say, that I was going around saying that he'd been abusive and this, that and the other? I wasn't at all. What I was saying was he's a bully. He is a bully because he run at a woman who was all lies and he's still not willing to put anything up to prove her innocence. So he's still a bully.
This is only happening because of Pearl Price, who went live today and accused me of being a bully and being aggressive and horrible towards Aunt Sally. I was not. I was not. Aunt Sally's apologised multiple times too.
I feel a bit sorry now. Just let me get this out for him, because now people are not. I respect what this man does when he goes after the naughty ones. But what I'm trying to say is he now knows how it feels. He's got to be careful when he comes against people in future, particularly women or even vulnerable men, because he wouldn't be doing this live now if he wasn't affected and hurt by it. And I don't want him affected and hurt. But at the end of the day, he needs to think how awful he feels about what's being said now. And what's happened is this didn't go his way because a lot of people love Aunt Sally too. So I'm quite happy to put it to bed if he wants to put it to bed, and we leave it there. What do you think?
He still should apologise to Aunt Sally. End of. And yes, I have called him a bully and I'm still calling him a bully, but I've never said he was aggressive in that. I don't use them words. So I don't know where he's got that from, the little asswipe, what he is. But listen, it's entirely up to you. But all I'm saying, he still should be a man and he still should come and apologise to you. And he's still running with that story when he knows it's not true. Honestly, what a...
Shining, who obsessed about... and the abuse he got. Who body shamed? Oh, I'll do it. No, you do a deep dive on me and you'll find nothing, and you'll find that...
I'm not a private investigator. The comments you made that upset a lot of people, which I know you regret.
I apologised for 3 days. I couldn't do more. I didn't mean it to attack people who...
Well, some people are just not going to accept your apology, and you... I don't understand. I'm not being aggressive. I'm not being horrible. I'm just putting my point across. You've already said you understand that.
Yeah, but why
I don't know what.
she said, why not accept her apologies, James? She's made...
Because I stand for victim. People can record this live. I don't say things and put this stuff out that I don't want people to know about. It's absolutely fine.
Shamed in Pearls today.
Because I stand for victims. And Aunt Sally has said that she's learned quite a bit from what she did. That's it.
I did say today, didn't I, Pearl? I said in someone's today that...
Yes, you understand.
I'll watch my words, and I'm grateful that I'm going to watch my words now. Because the last thing I do is... I've told you all my story now. How could I victim shame deliberately? How could I?
He's still coming on, and why isn't he taking the time now to say, right, Aunt Sally's apologised to me, and why you apologised to him I do not know, because it was fuck all to do with him. Right, you apologised to everybody else. You had no needs to apologise to him. He's the one that needs to come to you for an apology. And he's just making himself a little job's worth. And being a little fucking gossip, basically. But, so why isn't he got another poster up with the true article on? No, he won't, because he still wants everybody to run with that. That's what you call a fucking bully. Sorry, Aunt Sally.
It's all right, love.
For Jeff Burnside.
I don't know what
I'm having a conversation. I'm saying exactly the same stuff to Ricky, and I'm speaking exactly the same way to Ricky. So, what is the agenda here?
Known you a long time. I just want to know what.
I'm not really. What she said about me and being a whiner and all that doesn't personally affect me. What she did to do with what she said about victims and everything upsets me more. I stand with victims, and I can choose whether I accept an apology. It's just like going round and round in circles. I'm just saying the same stuff. Over and over again. My voice hasn't changed. There's nothing at all. Nothing at all. And like I said,
can't hear you with him talking.
Sorry, me baby. What did you apologise to Fact Freak for?
I don't know. What did I apologise? No, I was apologising to people and apologising if I'd upset him. Yeah, I don't know, Pearl. I think I'm losing my marbles, Pearl.
Because really, basically, me, myself, I can't understand why you have apologised to him for. That's what I
him the wino. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, dear. I called him the wino because I got upset at him putting that...
Sorry, then, yes.
That article up about me, and I'm sorry. I know I'm a Christian. I know I should know better, but I'm human. It hurt me, and I lost it and called him a wino. Pearl, I am forgetting things. It's worrying me a bit.
All right, Aunt Sally, listening to this, because I can see that this is going to set you off again. I don't want you to be triggered by anything, and I thank you for coming on and telling your side of the story. But what I'm just trying to say now is he's the one that owes you an apology, and he should do a live by putting the true article up behind him and explaining how he run with it, how he got it wrong, and how he's sorry.
Wouldn't it be better if it was just dropped and forgotten about it? Because you know TikTok, they'll keep it going for months for gossip.
But Pearl, you know, I agree with, no, sorry, I'm sorry, I agree with Pearl.
Help me, it would be.
You are owed an apology. And if he's any type of person, he will do it off the app, and he will apologise to you off the app. Exactly. Because going on the app and apologising to somebody on the app, it's like, oh, look at me, blah, 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 blah. No, you deserve an apology, talk to him off the app, and then go from there. But we all know you, Aunt Sally, you've been on this app a long time. I've got your book, I've read your book. I still have to do a TikTok about it. But it was really inspirational reading that book. and I really, really, really enjoyed it. I would give it like a 5-star out of a 5-star rating, purely because it's from the heart. And I also wanted to thank you for one more thing, and that was in 1998 I lost my faith. Obviously you can tell where I'm from, Northern Ireland. Being bombed by the thing in Omagh. Got it back a couple of years later, and then I lost my granny in 2021 to COVID and lost my faith. So seeing you in those lives where you got your church lives and stuff, I was watching it, and my brother and my sister-in-law are very big into the church and everything else. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to ask them, and I would like to know if you would be willing to help, where I'm trying to get back onto the journey with my Christianity again.
I'd be ever so willing to help. I'm kicking off the lives again Monday evening. I'm coming back on Monday evening. If you'd like to come in, and if you send me an email to here and a contact, I promise I'll get in touch with you, love. I will, honest, I promise, darling.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm just going to go on mute, but Sally, don't let anybody bring you down because you're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Bumble. I thought it is stress. I thought I was losing my marbles because I'm 71, Pearl. I couldn't remember, but she said it's stress.
But listen, don't worry about it, Aunt Sally, because you're a beautiful person inside and out. And people's been saying there they don't think he's going to apologise. No, like I said, listen, and till the day he apologises, he'll be constantly, like he calls me racist Pearl, I'll constantly call him the fucking bully.
What does that mean? What happened to the £330,000, Aunt Sally? I don't know, darling. None of us know anything about 300,000.
Somebody's been on a marvellous fucking shopping spree with it, call it.
Reclusive. Yeah. Maybe you've got some information that's factual that can be took to the police.
Yeah.
Hello, my darling.
Hey, hello, my love.
I had a little chat earlier on with our Aunt Sally, didn't I?
He can go for me all he wants, Miss Derry. Sorry, Tez. He can go for me all he wants. But tell Fact Freak, if he wants, we can have a little meet-up and have a little talk of it out, you know, like adults. Like adults. He come for me first by calling me racist Pearl. So go tell him that.
Yeah, so I had a lovely little conversation earlier on with our Aunt Sally in Alex's live.
Yes.
I was saying how much of a darling she is and how much you should ignore the negative comments. I've also got some of my family members following you now, Aunt Sally, because they're very they're into Christianity a lot.
Yes.
So they're looking forward to hearing you.
Oh, it'd be our little Hope Chapel, our prayer group, and nobody's... It's funny, I was going to start it last week, and it was only the Bishop, Pearl, and Miss... I can't see them, that actually said, do you see the attacks, the spiritual attacks coming against you? And I went, oh, do your worst in the name of Jesus. We're starting Monday the prayers again, because people... If you don't like prayer... It's okay. You don't have to come in. If you want a friend, a bit of comfort, please come in. You're welcome. Hello, son.
Yeah. No, they're looking forward to hearing you.
And so we're just going to kick it back off, and we're going to be there for people like we were before, and we'll have a bit of prayer and a bit of comfort for people.
Anybody unmute, just have a talk. Don't wait to be asked because you'll be there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, you're going to have me. I'll just be sat here going on with myself.
Just quickly, Aunt Sally, I read your book and I think it's brilliant and it's very it's relatable to me, I can't lie. And do you know what? You are an inspiration and I'm looking forward to your second one coming out. When is that coming out, please?
Hopefully, I should have it finished before too long. It'll definitely be out in the next few months. It's just the past week or so I haven't done anything to finish it. And just put it together.
Right, brilliant, because I'll be getting it. Anybody that wants it, it's on Amazon. It is a good book. If I find it good enough, I couldn't put the thing down, and I do have trouble reading, but I managed to get through it.
Get yourself one and half good.
Oh, God bless you.
Right, you take care, Sally.
Thank you, darling.
Hey, my Dana, thank you for coming up with baby.
Right, thanks,
whilst we're on the subject of the book, can I just say, if anyone is wanting Aunt Sally's book, it's in either Aunt Sally's bio, or if you click on me, it's also in my bio as well.
There you go. So
Hi, Aunt Sally.
Is it audio? Sorry. Is the book available in audio or not?
Not yet. Oh, that's what I've got to ask the bishop. Let me make a note of that. He's down in Birmingham. We want it in audio.
I promise you, what a buy it is, and you can't put it down. Can you unblock me, please, Aunt Sally? Naomi, do you know who Mandy Dell is? Mandy Adele?
Where's the comment? She would have been blocked for a reason, because we don't just block for the sake of blocking.
Yeah.
Hi, Aunt Sally.
Yeah, there. Can you unblock me, Aunt Sally? I said something daft in your lives. I won't again.
Let me give her a forgiveness.
I can't unblock her until you go
on
live.
Monday night. But
so yeah, I'll unblock her as soon as you go live.
Yeah, she's had the courage to do that.
Yeah.
Well, God bless her. Bring her back in. But audio. I'll wait for Aunt Sally to finish.
Sorry, Mandy, if you drop me a message, and that'll remind me to unblock.
Guys, I see a lot of you in the comments asking what the book called. The book's called The Forsaken.
Forsaken, yes.
And it's in my bio or Aunt Sally's bio.
Yeah. Sorry, who was speaking there?
It was me. Aunt
Hey, Nana.
Hi, Aunt Sally.
Hello, my love.
Honestly, I can't relate to all your story, but I can relate to some of it. So I was SA'd when I was a child. And it's awful not to believe, and I understand people deal with it in different ways, but I've got to say, you did not offend me in any sort of way. Because that was your story, and that's how you dealt with it.
Yes.
So no one can come at you and say you are wrong. You are not wrong for feeling how you feel. Because trust me, I've only had the courage in the last year to speak my story. And over this last few days, I've had nothing but hate because I speak with Pearl and I've been on Angie's live. But I will tell you, it's not nice to not be believed. And it's not nice to go in front of a 12 jury when you are a 15-year-old child and you have to have the whole of them judges say guilty. Because if they don't, you have lost everything. And it was not nice to sit there having to relive my story over and over again. But the reason why I always want to speak out about it is because I found a voice now and I am able to. So I am able to now try and speak with others and say, hopefully one day you will get to where you can talk about it easier.
Yes.
But you are entitled to your feelings. And I cannot believe that anybody that has had that happen to them, you can see in your eye you have the most empathy and your pure heart. Why would anybody want to go for you when all you're doing is good?
Mm.
And trust me, I had many in my family, i.e. uncles, I had brothers, I had everything, and none of them would come near me. Do you know what it was like to grow up as a child, knowing your family don't come near you in case they do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing? And then at 14, I had to leave school because I couldn't be around men. So I don't talk well. I am not privileged. I am dyslexic. I don't have a lot. But what I do have is I have an amazing family and I have a beautiful grandkids and children, which I adore. And they suffered along the way with me. And I don't ever want anybody to take that away. You had your story and that is your story. And I can't say it enough. Because I am sick to death of people coming for people. Peel said something wrong. She admitted to something wrong. But she has got the most... Do you know why I come in Pearl's life? Because I trust her. I trust her. I feel like I can speak my voice. That's why. And I've been popping in Angie's because if it weren't for Pearl, I didn't like Angie. But over these last few weeks, I've grown to like Angie.
She's all right, Angie.
She is all right. And this is why. But this last few days, I've had nothing but hate saying, well, you don't know nothing. You don't know my life. You don't know what I've had to go through. You don't know what Aunt Sally's had to go through. You haven't lived her life. Everybody's is different. There isn't one pit we can relate, but we do not have the same.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, darling. You're a brave girl and you spoke very well then.
Honestly, I try and speak passionately about it because people like Fat Freak, yeah, he does do an amazing job, but you've got the other end of that. He's speaking out for all of us women or men or children that are going through this right now. But what you're actually saying is Aunt Sally's invalid for feeling the way she feels. Well, no, I'm sorry. Have you been through this? Have you had this trauma? Have you had to go through that? No. So Aunt Sally is invalid in what she believed in and how she feels now. Like now, I know my dad's dead. Unalive. So I know I've got a voice now. Because nobody can come at me. Because I have family members that was vile to me.
Bless you, darling. If you ever need to text me, please do it. Because sometimes talking to each other helps.
All my mum, my dad, no, my mum, my granddad, my nana, they're all Catholic. And honestly, it was the best. I loved it. Honestly, you are a pure soul and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Okay.
Tammy.
Yes, lovely.
Hi, Tammy, darling. I have followed you. I've gone through very sort of similar circumstances, essayed as a kid by my stepfathers and fathers. On the opposite side, my family didn't believe me, so I had to go 3 years of fighting, and even now I still haven't got justice. But if you ever just want to talk, you can message me and I'll gladly talk to you all night and listen to what you have to say.
God bless you. And this is what the app's about.
Yeah.
This is what it should be, feeling safe to come in somewhere and being able to speak. And I do in Pearls.
Yeah.
He's the only person that I have felt comfortable with. Yes, I might go in Angie's and misread, but that's only when I'm passionate about something. And this is it. I couldn't go on Pearl's life or your life. I haven't been through them things, but I can relate to certain things. And I was lucky my mum believed me. And I got justice, if you call it justice, I got 2 years. But when 12 juries who don't know you, and you sit there for days on end, and they look at you and they believe you, that meant so much to me.
Yeah.
More than anything. So, but thank you, Pearl, for learning from us. I'm going to stop babbling on. I wish you well, Aunt Sally. I respect you dearly.
Thank you for your love.
I'm going to drop my Aunt Sally. I'll send you my number and everything else, and it's been great talking to you. Don't listen to anybody trying to bring you down, because you know who you are inside and out. You've never had anything from anybody, and you're an amazing woman. Pearl, you as well, you're great. You're great. Sorry, I've got 7 dogs here. You've been put through months of torment as well, and you don't deserve it either. So big up to both of you, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Bye.
in the box.
Thank you.
Can you kick?
Oh.
Hello, Pearl.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Joe. Good.
Yeah, I'm a bit angry actually. I'm not too happy with the big fact freak, whatever he calls himself. How dare he speak to you like that, Aunt Sally? That is terrible. Absolutely disgusting. We all know that little word karma, so we'll just wait a while and see what happens, hey? All right. Pearl, you know you're my favourite. Sally, I might have to call you my second favourite now, because you are a beautiful person.
Thank you,
You've got such a lovely nature, you know. How can anyone ever do that? But, yeah. Well, it's 3 a.m. here, so I think I might go to sleep now that I've had a little chat. I thought I'd better wait, because I always leave, because it gets too late, but all good. All right? Look after yourself.
Joe, thank you very, very much for coming on. Factor's doing a live on Sally again. There you go. So listen.
No worries.
I just want to get these screenshots sent, because when he's running your name through the mud, I'd take it further now.
I think she should take it further.
And Sally, can I say, don't let that man bother you. He needs to lay off of everybody else, because I can tell you what, that man has skeletons in his closet, and he's going to get what's coming to him. He's picking on too many people. He's saying all the wrong things. Get the facts right, because there's 2 sides to every story. And my darling, hold your head up high. And you're a beautiful person, and don't let the likes of that man get to you.
What about me? You do what he wants about me.
Yes, I mean, Pearl, honestly, he's not fit to talk about. I don't believe the man, and he's a weirdo.
Yes,
Hello, Sally.
Come back in. Is that Richard's gone? Yeah. In fact, do a line about me. Nobody gives a flying effect what his opinion is about me.
Who is he, anyway? Honest to God, who is this person? And what gives him the right to get on?
On me, because every mortal thing about my life, yous know. So, tell him to go and do his fucking best.
Aunt Sally, how are you feeling?
A lot better, thank you. I feel like I've got a bit of fight in my soul now.
Good. You had that big cry, didn't you? You felt a lot better afterwards.
Why am I start echoing?
Can I just jump into the...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. To the people in the comments saying that Fact Freak isn't doing a live on Aunt Sally at the moment. Not slandering a name, but it's Aunt Sally's voice and Aunt Sally's old recordings that he's playing while trying to pull Pearl and Aunt Sally down at the same time. He may be saying it's about Pearl, but he's trying to pull Aunt Sally through it as well. So,
can I just say he actually made a threat to me that he was going to do an exposure on me, and I said, "Go right ahead. There's nothing to expose." Like, I don't understand. It's like a threat. The threat that they're going to do this to you.
Yeah.
It's like they're going for people's mental health, and it should never be allowed.
Let him carry on. Because I tell you something now, Pearl is using other people's drama for views, exactly. Because he's a little nobody who gets in everybody's business. But make sure, Fact Freak, when you're doing a dive on me, make sure it's actual truth.
I think everybody should start digging into his past and see what facts there are about Facts Freak. Or Freak Fact, whatever the hell his name is.
Fact Freak is quite a sad person.
I'll tell you the truth, I've heard all kinds, but again, you don't know because you don't run with gossip. But I've heard some, hair curling stuff. I mean, I'll have to do my own investigations on things because I've never heard things like it in my life. But again, I can't actually come out and say that till you know it's the truth.
But see, Pearl, that's what makes you an honest person. This guy is just running with whatever he wants to run with.
Exactly.
Are you okay, Sally?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I am, honestly.
Good. What I don't want is Don't let people like this get you down. Unfortunately, they will drag up the past. They just
no, I'm not calling out for being sorry for everybody's business, Lee. What I'm saying is, he's in everybody's business, calling them out, but he has to get the stories right. It shouldn't come in everybody's business running lies. I don't come across right. That's what I'm trying to say. If he's going to be in people's business, make sure it's the truth, not fucking lies.
Sally, we already spoke about this morning, didn't we?
Okay, Sarah.
We knew what was going to happen.
He's not running you down, Sally, at all. Sally, he's saying you're all right. You just don't agree.
Why is he still playing stuff about Aunt Sally? If it's not about Aunt Sally, then why is he still playing stuff about Aunt Sally?
Exactly. He literally was just playing the video of Rickster's live with Aunt Sally. This needs to stop. All these exposures, all this bullying is going to push someone over the edge. You're bringing up stuff.
That's what it is, bullying.
It is.
Outright bullying.
Stuff is being
and I'm not being horrible to an elderly lady who was nearly broke the other day. Really, nearly broke.
Yeah, well,
and that's why I'm mad about it.
Respect my elders and treat them with respect. But don't let people get you down. People like this.
One second.
Sorry, Bill.
1 second. Can I just address this comment? It's saying he's shown the live to show he wasn't doing as Pearl was making out. Firstly, I never said he was aggressive or anything, right? What I said was, he's going down Sally, he's still going on about it, and it's fucking bullying. That's what I've said about him. He's a bully. End of.
Yeah. Well, Aunt Sally, we're your army now, and you have an army behind you. So let him come for you again, and I tell you what, he's got to deal with all of us.
Oh, bless you.
Sally, we spoke about
an army of lovely people, yeah?
Sally, we spoke about this morning, didn't we?
Yes, yes.
And we said we knew what was going to happen, didn't we? And we're prepared for it, so.
Exactly, bring it on. Like I said,
we got your back, my darling. We got your back.
He can talk about me all he wants. It's nothing none of you. I haven't heard before what I've told you out of my mouth. But if you're saying anything about me, let's hope it's all the truth, because the screen recordings get sent through now of what he is saying. So let's hope he's not running with no lies.
This all needs to stop. You can
see
Aunt Sally there. I can see you don't look good, Sally, and I am a bit concerned. And people that like this need to think of the consequences of their actions and what they're causing, because it's causing to distress the people that don't need it. It needs to stop.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, this is only an app. It's only an app, and people need to stop the bullying.
Unfortunately, guys, some of these people on this app don't care if they ruin lives and stuff, which they clearly are. And like
I agree with you, positive vibes. And there's a quote, people please go back and remember it. What happened with Caroline Flack? There's a quote, please use it. In a world where we can be anything, be kind. Please stop this bullying. Stop trying to tear someone down. Stop dragging up a past. Stop trying to push someone to the brink where they could end themselves. It has to stop. Please.
And I just want to say, I grew up with having respect for my elders. And Aunt Sally is, you're getting up in it. You're like me, getting up in age. And if you should have respect for people, not trying to bring them down. This lady has done nothing. She has done nothing. She's a beautiful person, and she doesn't deserve any of this.
With this app, there are a lot of vulnerable people on here and a lot of disabled people that use this app for an escape, to actually escape the real world, because life is hard and people come on here to have a good time and to make friends. And like you said, guys, if there are people out there trying to ruin people's lives and bring them down and bully them, because there will be cases where people end their lives and stuff, and and it's absolutely disgusting. It really is. And Aunt Sally, like everyone said in this group, darling, you're not on your own, love. And if anyone is causing trouble, trust me, we've got your back, love. We really have. Honestly, darling, we have.
And the thing is, sorry, all these keyboard warriors as well putting negative hates in the comments.
Yeah.
All these bully lives. Let's hope that you're not the comment or the voice that pushes someone to the brink to do something. Because let's not hope you then get charged for causing that as an accessory, because that's the way it will go. You need to think. That could be your nan, your auntie, your brother, your sister, any family member. Would you like it if it happened to you? Please, just stop.
Exactly.
He needs back Pearl. Can people not just report his account? Would that not make a difference?
I don't think you have to go like that and report the accounts, right? But what you should do, stop keeping up with the posters about Aunt Sally. Just come and apologise and be done with it, and it's ended. It's ended.
Yeah. Just be an adult about it. Be an adult about it, yeah.
I don't care. He can carry on as much as he wants about me. I really do not care. You can't encourage massive. Yes, exactly. But to leave Aunt Sally alone, she's done nothing wrong. It's there on the government website. She's done nothing wrong. She should stop running with lies.
Yeah. Well, I've already spoke to Aunt Sally earlier on. I even said, Pearl, you notice, I refused to put anything on FYP about Aunt Sally because she doesn't need it. It's not needed.
No.
I've already told you, didn't I? Yes. I said I would never do that to you.
And I thank you for that, my auntie. Well, I know, Pearl, you can stop the subject close.
Took charity money. Took charity money.
To come out of this, and we're not going on about the factory now, is that this has to stop, because at the end of the day, thank God I'm a strong old girl, because somebody could unalive themselves over this, because the thoughts can go through your head for a second, and it's like, it has to stop, because there are people on here, I've heard people. There's another disabled lady on here. Yes, she's always moaning about her illnesses or everything, but so what? You don't like it, don't listen. That lady's not well, on a mobility trolley. She has mental health illness. We need to be careful how we treat other people and you know, be careful, because it might be you they're coming after next week.
Yeah.
You know, just be careful, lovelies.
Agreed. I'm good, thank you. Good. But that's all that I'm saying is he should stop right now what he's doing about Aunt Sally, because it's fucking wrong on every level. And he's being a bully now. That's what he can say what he wants about me as long as it's
about it.
I'll go and check.
I can check now, Naomi. Bear with me.
He's still on about it. God love him. He needs pitying more than anything, because it just shows it, you know, God love him.
I was just about to say that, Ansel. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
He can talk about and keep bringing back. God love him.
He's literally just playing that same video.
Yeah,
that's the part that's bothering me a little bit. I wish he just, if he really isn't having any more and it's all stopped, stop it now.
Obviously, someone's upset him, haven't they? He's really got problems if he's going after Aunt Sally.
He's usually a hero to people.
What he's saying in the chat here is speaking nothing but respect for Aunt Sally. He's speaking nothing but respect for Aunt Sally. It's all you being the bullies. That's what somebody said in there.
The thing is, right, he may be saying nice things about Aunt Sally, but while he's got that video playing in the background that has got false information in the background that is completely untrue, which has been proven by the government, he may not be saying anything bad, but he's spinning stuff that isn't true.
Yeah,
that is what he needs to stop, because it's not fair.
If you're holding it up, are you with me? And that triggers me, because when that happened, it took me 20 years to build this place all over.
Sorry, Aunt Sally. 1 second, Aunt Sally. 1 second. John, do you want to get up in the box? You saying, to be fair, a lot of you are blowing it up and making it worse for everyone. What we asking Fact Freak, sorry, and he knows I call him that. I say it every time. Sorry, I apologise. What we were asking Fact Freak to do was put the proper story up. He run with a story about Aunt Sally, which is total lies. So why can't he run with the truth now? Or if he doesn't even want to run with the truth, stop going on about Aunt Sally and just apologise to her and be done with it. He can say what he wants about me as long as it's the truth.
And just
I think the best way to handle him is just not watch it. Get everybody, as many people as we can, not to watch his lives, and then he'll become nobody. Nobody will watch him.
No, I'm not stirring the pot, David. Charles Cully. Definitely not stirring the pot, but I'm not allowing an old age pensioner to be bullied either.
Hiya, Pearl. Yeah, exactly, Pearl.
Hiya.
Exactly, mate.
Hiya, right. You don't know me. None of you know me. I'm basically just follow majority of you. Right, all this, what's been going on basically with Aunt Sally is disgusting. The reason why is because this is somebody's auntie. I have lost my parents, I have lost both my parents, right? And it's not very nice what this lady is going through. She's the loveliest person on here. Pearl, I watch you every time. I watch you like on FYP, I watch you on Normal Lives, I follow you on both my accounts. And Sally, I follow you as well, which are adorable. There is quite a few people on here who I follow. I stay behind the scenes. I don't come on camera. I do every now and again because I used to do puppets and all that lot, masks and all that. But all this needs to stop because this app is getting so horrendous and so pathetic, and then it goes down on some misread as well. They all bullied misread and everything, and they were misreaders. Do they want this happen to Aunt Sally? Which I think is so disgusting. I don't know if anybody else agrees on it. And Pearl, you're doing amazing. Delisi Vanjie, I watch her as well. She's another one who does all talk shows and God knows what. But that's all I need to say, basically. And Pearl, you're amazing. Aunt Sally, keep your head up, darling. Keep smiling. Don't let them get you down, for God's sake. You're an old lady. I lost my auntie years ago. I lost my mum last September. I lost my dad 19 years ago. I have no parents, right? Love and respect to you. Don't take them serious. Honestly, darling. It's just not worth it. Don't get your health upset, honestly. And I'm just glad that people have listened to me because it's the first time I've gone live for ages. And thank you so much for letting me in. Sally, keep smiling. Pearl, you're adorable. And everybody else, thanks a lot. Take care, and we'll catch you soon. Love you all. Bye.
You take care.
Thank you.
Can I just address
if anybody that's got a difference of opinion, please feel free. Just thing in the comments, say me. Come up and have your say. We're not having
Can I just respond to a comment that says he's only speaking up again because Pearl's fired up this live, bringing it up again? Then why is he not bringing stuff up on Pearl, and why is he bringing it up on Aunt Sally? Why is he not bringing the stuff that he's got on Pearl?
Because they're all
cowards. Why is he doing it with Aunt Sally?
All he's got on me is what he calls us racist Pearl. So if he's got anything else, feel free, Fact Freak, to bring it
and
up.
the people that are saying he only brings facts, he only brings the facts. He's not bringing the facts because he's currently got something up on his page that is completely untrue. And I love Aunt Sally to pieces. I've been with Aunt Sally since day one, and I'm very, very protective of Aunt Sally. And I've not been around for the past couple of days because I've got a lot going on as it is.
Sorry, Naomi. Danielle, is that you wanting to come in and speak on Fact Freak's defence?
And Sally, what do you think of the situation with Fact Freak?
I just think, I don't think anything bad of him. I just think he thought he was doing the right thing by protecting. He felt that he must have felt I was having a bit of an attack on people that were victims of their past, but I don't know if you missed it. I've shared mine now. And people are right. It's like, that's how I dealt with it. Like, come on, you have to get on with it until I took the trauma. But at the end of the day, not everybody deals with it my way. I should have been more sensitive to that.
It wasn't your fault, though. Remember, I've already spoke with you about this. I said to you, I explained earlier on, Pearl, I said to Aunt Sally what people find it very difficult with in the comments, and obviously other people have been through trauma. Everybody deals with it differently. Yes. And I said Aunt Sally is from a different generation to what a lot of us are. So obviously, no offense to Aunt Sally, older generation, they're more blunt and to the point. Do you know what I mean?
Can I just say something?
What?
There's somebody in the comments called Kelly. She's busy saying, why has Fat Freak got himself involved? Have I missed something? If you would have listened from the beginning, Aunt Sally and Pearl have actually explained it. Yeah. So I don't know where you've been hiding. People on this app need to get the facts right before they start opening and running their mouth on here. 1,000,000%. Because there's too many people and too many Kents, as Pearl calls them, on this app. There is too many, and it all needs to stop because somebody is going to end their life. And what's people going to do then? What is people going to do? Oh, I'm very sorry to hear about that. Oh, what can they do on the last minute when it happens? Know what I mean? It is just so pathetic.
Exactly. If he wanted to stop things, he would stop playing the videos about Aunt Sally, and if he wants to do anything on me, feel free. I don't basically give a flying fuck. Like I say, it doesn't interest me.
Just quick, Pearl,
thank you for put a thing up behind him and tell the truth on Aunt Sally. You are sorry.
I'm sorry to say, but they shouldn't have anything to say about anybody. They should look at themselves in the mirror first before they do anything on anybody.
Exactly. But no, that's what I'm just going to say. He goes for the wrong uns, but let him go for the wrong uns. Let him not go for like innocent people trying to bring good innocent people down. Let him go for the wrong uns. We all behind him with that.
Exactly. Definitely agree. But it all needs to stop because it's disgusting. It really is. It really is disgusting.
Has anybody else in the comments got a different opinion on anything? Please, you can come up in the box and have your say. We're not having it one-sided.
No. Pearl, thank you for having me up. I'm going to drop down. And Aunt Sally, you keep your head up and don't let others bring you down. And everyone, please remember, in a world where we can be anything, be kind.
Yes.
And I'll speak to you all soon. Much love,
darling.
Much love,
now. Thank you.
See you later, love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody needs to remember we all bleed the same colour.
1 second, I'm going to be very quick and then I'm going to drop down.
Okay.
Pearl, I'm just wondering, if you've got no mods in here, would you like to mod me? Because some of the flipping stuff that's
it's absolutely fine. Let everybody have the say. It can't be just nice comments that we see.
No, I get that, but some of them are pushing down a bit.
If they had any...
It's fine with that. That's fine by me, right? I was the one asked Aunt Sally here if she wanted to tell her story.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I don't know the full story. I will say that. But somebody sent me a message and I went on to the live. The last bit I caught, and I'm sorry, but I don't agree, male or female, of what was said to him either by that Talia. It was, if a bloke had said that to a woman, we would be having another different discussion today. So I think that Talia does need to apologise for that remark she made because it was not nice at all. Man or woman, you shouldn't call somebody that.
And we can't help what comes out of somebody else's mouth.
I know.
It still doesn't. Whether what Talia was saying or regardless of what Talia was saying, he still shouldn't be showing information that is incorrect.
Listen, like I said,
someone else upset him.
Right, listen, what I'm saying to you, and I clearly stated from the start, I did not see the whole thing, okay? But what I'm saying is,
a bit of a double standard. We would have been having a different conversation if Fat Freak had said that to Talia. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't think that's right. And like I say, no, Talia may not be here, but if you do hear me, I do think you do owe him an apology for body shaming. That was definitely not a nice comment to make. And and Aunt Sally, I say this to you, even you as a person would agree that is not a nice thing to say to anybody.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to run Talia down because she's my nephew's girlfriend.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
She's simply not here, so it shouldn't be up for discussion because she's not here to defend herself.
Yes, but Fat Freak's not here either, but you're discussing him. So let's get both sides.
Fat Freak has felt the need to discuss Aunt Sally and discuss me on every given chance he gets. He discusses me, so I've got every right to speak about him on here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I've never ever had anything to say about Fat Freak, but all I ever see now or hear on the thing page, the racist. Why does he have to address us as that?
But I just think, listen,
disrespectful to him. So why is he saying that about me for?
Well, I don't know. Like I said to you, did I say when I first come in here, I don't know the full fact. What I did see, I have to say, I was disgusted with. Do you see what I'm saying? I did say from the get-go, I didn't see everything.
I agree on that. I don't know, and I haven't watched no video, but all I'm saying is how he's run with the false information about Aunt Sally. He shouldn't have done it. That's what I was boiling over, because I was boiling over him, keep calling me that name. And if he wants to come and speak about us and tell us to my face why he thinks that, he's more than welcome.
Yeah, anyway.
Welcome.
I'm going to go and eat my dinner, but I just wanted to come up because I feel that we have to take care of each other, even like man or female. People shouldn't be body shamed and called names like that.
100%.
Okay, my love, thank you. Thank you so much.
Aunt Sally, keep smiling, lovely.
Thank you, darling. Hayley, what's she saying? Because he's your nephew's girlfriend, she gets away with it.
No, it's not.
You know,
it's not your place, Aunt Sally.
And I changed. Sorry, happy guy. I'm going to drop you down. And wait there. Who else is having a little say just so I can get some more people in the box?
Yeah. You can drop me, Pearl, if you wish. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Pearl, drop me, love.
Who's that?
I was just about to say you can drop me, Pearl. It's Aunt Sally. Don't let the boss grind you down, my love.
God bless you, Kat.
You're lovely, and yeah. So just don't let the bar stewards grind you down.
God bless you. Thank you.
No, God bless you, my darling. God bless you.
Thank you, Kat.
Bye, my sweets. I'll drop myself down, Pearl. 1 sec.
Thank you. And Vicky, sorry, you've been in there a bit. Have you got anything to say?
Yeah, I just want to say that I just think that people need to really concentrate on their own lives and stop nitpicking at other people. And I just feel so sorry for Sally, like, and yourself. Like, just stop being so childish and like leave people to get on with their lives. And like, it's ridiculous. It's child's play. It's like being back at school sometimes. Yeah. Like, people on this, I don't come live, never ever come live. And this is the whole reason why I don't.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So that's literally all I wanted to say.
Oh, thank you for that. But, listen, Fat Freak's not doing a bad job on what he's doing. When he's exposed the wrong uns, nobody's taking that away because he does a good job, right?
Yeah. I mean, you get like Alphabet.
When he's coming for innocent people, that is wrong. And then he found, now somebody mentioned in about Angie fetched this to the app before. The minute Angie found out, and Sally, did she apologise?
Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. What did you say?
Somebody's mentioned in the comments, Angie fetched this to the app. Did Angie apologise? I don't know what happened there. Anything?
No, I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm feeling like...
Aunt Sally, are you okay? Do you want to go off?
No,
and listen in the comments.
Honest, I'm just sorry. I was just focusing on something else, and I didn't
What I'm trying to say is, when Angie found out it was all wrong, she apologised and she didn't mention it no more.
She said it publicly, didn't she? We're on about
Yes, Sally, I just didn't want to say that. But what I'm trying to say is,
no, she publicly apologised.
He understands now it's wrong, so he should be coming apologising to Aunt Sally for what he said about her, because a lot of people on here believe you can't talk about anyone. And maybe can't. Listen, I'm the biggest Kent on the app, Katrina, but I own it. If I'm in the wrong, I'll apologise. 1 second. There's Angie. Hey, Angie. No, I'll own it. If I'm wrong, I'll apologise.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't make me fall out to be no angel. I have said the worst on this app, right? And I'm not. Nobody can say that I haven't. I'm saying it myself. I have, but I own up to it, and I'll apologise if I'm in the fucking wrong.
And she did, didn't she? She publicly.
She's there.
Yeah. Shall I quickly explain it, Pearl? So what happened? I
got it wrong, and you apologised. That's what I'm saying. Somebody mentioned in the comments, and I said the minute Angie found out, she apologised to Aunt Sally, and she didn't mention it again. Yeah.